Boom.
Bing bam. All right, so we are back to playing.
Hello,
So
Spencer's
last
recording.
time, okay, yeah, we're doing this every time. Okay,
Hello, me in the
so,
future. Who am I kidding? I won't watch this in the future.
oh man,
I'll only watch the ones I miss, but that's okay.
Spencer still
so
hasn't uploaded the last one, so I have no idea
I
what
have
happened.
to edit it. Okay, it's a lot of. It's like 2 hours of editing.
Sorry.
Ah,
Ah,
Welcome to my
ah.
world.
Okay, last week. What happened last week? Everyone met at the altar, and then some people just randomly vanished because they were not here last week. But from there, we played with Zach, who is Sagron. We played with Holden, who is Vetner, who is very picky about how you spell his name. And we also played with Jesse's character, who is still nameless, just because you guys don't know the name yet. Um, During that time, they discovered a secret dungeon that was hidden beneath the floor of the chapel, where Haggis, the old priest that was murdered by someone earlier, was found dead. That is where you guys went into the dungeon. And before you guys actually went in there, Jesse's character went in beforehand and then was abandoned to die by the people he went in with at a location covered in pseudo dragons that would basically keep putting him to sleep until he starved to death. Vetner and Sagan were able to save him. He then accosted Vetner with his language and then ran out the back. And then Vetner and Sagan finished out the rest of the dungeon and were able to find an interesting staff and a good amount of money at the end of the said dungeon. So now we're gonna pick up actually back at the end. Vetner, you are sitting alone by yourself in the church in the pews. We'll pick up with you in a minute, but right now we're gonna pick up in the bar area of the inn where we have Remy, Madeline's character, and Elijah, Dalton's character, are all kind of there. At the bar, you see again is this four-armed mysterious creature who's Jesse's character sitting at the bar. He just had a discussion and was yelled at by the bartender, this large dragonkin this black dragonkin, and he's just drinking a shot of milk. And both Elijah and Remy, you are standing next to each other as you witness this.
well, I'm gonna go up and sit next to Jesse's character and be like, huh, rough day?
Yeah.
I got some coffee. You want some?
Okay.
Okay.
I take a sip of the coffee with my mom. I saw a
I'm
guy
just-
with vomit all across him, and he helped me. So that was after I got stabbed by a bunch of dragons.
Oof.
So yeah, it's been a day.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
So a whole bunch of dragons stabbed you.
Yeah, and I passed out because of it.
Why did they stab you?
I guess it's because they weren't very friendly dragons. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Maybe. Maybe.
But yeah, I got betrayed into taking a dull knife, and then to top it all off, the knife disappeared out of my inventory magically and back into the dungeon with the stabby dragons that aren't too happy. So yeah, that's been my day.
Cool. Well,
Thanks for the coffee.
yeah, no problem.
Vetner, you are alone in the church right now. It's still raining outside like it was, and you can just see in the distance most of the entirety of the town is dead, asleep. except for some guards that are out and about walking. And you can see in the distance, it looks like Constable Coster. For those of you who weren't here, Coster is the green little kobold man that you saw who arrested you guys earlier. He wears a Scotland Yard uniform. He's only about 3 feet tall and wears a Scottish Scotland Yard hat. So it's like that black top hat that you usually see in old-timey, I guess, British films that the police wear. He is standing amongst some other guards, and they're walking through the streets. And when you look out there, Vetner, you can see that they're looking at where the prison cell was that you were at, and you can tell Coster is not happy about looking in there. He looks a little frazzled, seeing that it's empty. You're just standing right now inside of the chapel. It's pretty close by near where the inn is located.
Okay. So, by the chapel, not many people around. It's kind of evening-ish, and
I mean, it's nighttime right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was on the dead of night when you guys went into the chapel, and it's still nighttime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have new magical goodies. But I don't know if I want to use any of my spell pages yet. I'll probably save those for a bit, but I do have something else now. I don't really know where I want to go, but it's definitely not towards the towards them. That's for sure. Did we ever really like leave anything or do anything at the inn?
You have your horse cart that is there with some of your supplies.
That's right.
You have your horse and cart that's there. I'm going to say everyone's mounts, if they do have a mount, is left there at the inn.
Got it. Okay. Then now that I have actually, since it's nighttime, I'm gonna try and the is pretty conspicuous. Try and head back to my car and stash it there, just to not draw a lot of attention to myself.
Okay. You head over there, and it's nighttime, so there's not a lot of people around. You come out of the chapel. You can still tell from last night when the guards were still walking around. The ones that were supposed to be guarding the entrance to the chapel are still not back. They're still at the inn partying for the moment, so you're safe to leave now. And you go on back to the cart. You're able to stash your staff that you found inside of the cart. You can... I'm gonna say it's pretty decently hidden there. I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
Okay.
And then what would you like to do from that?
Well, it's evening time. I have a plan, but I don't want to leave right now, so I guess I'll go in and make arrangements to sleep for the night.
Okay. You go into the inn, and you can see that Remy is sitting next to the character that just yelled at you and ran out of the dungeon that you saved. And you can see that standing nearby is Elijah. What would you like to do?
Ah, mein Freundin. I've missed you, and mein Freundin? Question mark? Gesturing to this man that I don't know.
Was that me?
Yeah, that's you,
Yeah,
Jesse.
that's you. Mein Freundin?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Is I'm assuming that's in common this time? Do you,
Yeah.
do you know common? Well, I guess.
Yeah, he knows common.
Ah, you you speak common, mein Freunden. We were not well introduced before. Um,
Yeah,
I'm
sorry about that. I was kind of scared of the Barfy guy, but now that he's not here, we're chill.
yeah. You're telling me. I mean, just look at my chaps. Look what he did to me. Uh,
I don't know, man. It's kind of hot. Assless
yeah.
chaps. I can see lots of fashion coming from that.
You think it works?
Anyways, yeah, that ass is tight. Anyways,
As a side note, to those who did not know, last session, Sagron missed an acid splash and burnt off the back half of Vetner's robe, so it is just wide open right now.
Oh, that's
you want
terrible.
to go get you some new clothes, my man? I don't have any on me, or else I would give you some. I mean, unless you just want to rock that outfit, because I mean, you're rocking that outfit, by the
Yeah.
way.
Well. Well. Whew. Is it hot in here? Or is it just my chaps? Uh. Well, I'll. I. You
Keep on.
will prepare tomorrow. I think I have a plan now, so I'll probably prepare tomorrow before I hit the old dusty trail.
Sips milk. Okay.
What about you all? I've met my stowaway friend here. I don't know if I've talked to uh this have I talked to don't have I talked to you much? Have I really met Elijah? We kind of fought together, but I don't know if
Not
You never really
really.
talked. I mean, you were thrown in a prison cell and you watched this dinosaur concuss itself. And
Yeah.
yeah,
he burnt open the cage, so I mean, you at least got that under your belt.
I do
Dude,
remember that now.
I am a useful man.
I yeah, I well, what is everyone else's plans? What's going on? What's popping?
Um, I want to meet everybody else first.
Yeah.
So we have. You said his name was Elijah here. What was your name, by the way?
And how, guys, I'll let you re-describe yourself here. So if you feel like you can do a better description of what you guys look like, go say your name and then describe what you look like. We can use that as this too for this time too.
Yes.
He's
So
pointing to Vetner first.
I see. Ich bin called Vintner. And mein Vogel here is Learn. Um,
yes, he's also my Fogel, I think.
nine, mein Vogel.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, ich bin ein Vogel, but specifically mein Vogel.
Gesundheit.
Um, I would describe myself as a fairly unassuming, now I guess younger lad. Because
Oh
of
yeah,
Tuesday.
yeah. He is. By the way, you do look at Vetner, and all of you can tell he does look about 15 years old now.
So
He went from a
really,
22-year-old man, and now he's 15.
it's kind of like real life where I'm 24 but I look like I'm 16. So it's
True.
I know how to play the character. Just kind of wearing robes, burnt in the back with my I've got my little fanny pack of magical item components. Um, looking pretty sweet if you ask me.
Ass is flowing in the wind. I'm sorry if I keep coming back to that, but
well, there's not enough to be flowing in the wind. I'll tell you that. But
ass is getting gently caressed by the wind.
and the rain. Oh,
It's a little stormy out there.
Assless chaps.
well, that's me. If you want to go on to whoever's next.
What was your name? Elijah?
Yes, my name is Elijah, and I'm like 6'2", 200 pounds. I am currently 17, and my eyes are like glowing green. On top of that, I am very tan with kind of blonde hair, and I have a pet dinosaur named Rigger and a fox named Todd.
You
And
said
I
a
like
name
woods.
Todd.
A pet fox named what now?
Todd.
Hello,
T-O-D.
Todd.
Gotcha. Okay.
Todd is at his feet right now. It's panting. It's very hungry, and it's looking right up at you, Elijah. It's nudging your leg. It's and then it just bites your leg.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go up to the bar and ask for some milk.
The bartender looks at you and he says, "So you're talking to that kid, huh?"
Yeah, I indeed am.
I'll tell you what, he'll be a good friend for you. Also,
Well, thank you,
I'm
sir.
a bartender in town. I know people are looking for you guys. Word gets around fast in little towns. I'll let you sleep in my basement for free tonight if you want. I won't tell him you're in there.
I personally will take you up on that offer. As far as my friends, I can't speak for them, but I'll ask them.
Don't worry, I owe a favor to the kid's mom. It's okay.
Okay, sounds good.
And he hands you a glass of milk.
Okay, I'm gonna go have Todd drink the milk.
He just starts lapping as, and he doesn't really know how to lick things well, so it's just more splashing everywhere. He's he's wearing goggles. He's a little like autistic. It's a weird little fox.
Todd's kind of a dumbass. It's okay.
Todd is a little bit of a dumbass.
I'm gonna give him one
Hey,
of my
he's
food
trying his best. Okay.
That's what he
Did you hear
sounds
that?
like. Wait, what did you say?
I'm gonna give him one of my food rations.
So you're gonna take out like you're gonna take out some jerky and you give it to him, and then he just like violently just just destroys it, but eats it. There's like a large amount of waste, but he still ate it.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of curls up at your feet and falls asleep immediately.
Okay. I'm
That's
gonna put him
Todd.
on my back.
You put him in the backpack. He looks like one of those like white girl dogs that they keep in purses. That's what it looks like right now, but it's a fox with goggles on its head.
I'll literally you.
And that is Elijah.
Okay. Well, that was a lot. And then your name is, ma'am.
Hey, yes, my name is Remy. If you can't tell, I am a sylph, so I have lots of wind kind of breezing around me. It's just how I am. Don't be afraid of the wind. Or who I am. But I'm 21, and I really like coffee. So if I share my coffee with you, then I must like you. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Silently. Okay, so my name is Leonardo DiDaprio. I am a Kasatha from other side of the world, and that's about as in depth as I want to go into it about it right now. Not really good at much other than kind of killing people, which is pretty lit, if I have to say so. But yeah, so that's me. I'm just living my best life right now.
Nice.
You seem like you're running away from something. Oh,
Hey,
thanks,
ain't we all?
That's true.
True. You should write songs. What was your name again, Miss?
Remy.
No, what was your last name?
Why?
Remy Y? That's a weird name.
No. Why do you want to know?
Why can't I know?
It's Keen, in case you want to know.
Remy Keen. Got it. Okay, beautiful name. Thank you.
You're a little strange now. Should not share my coffee.
Okay, sorry.
You guys can see that there's a loud knock on the door, just, and then everyone in the bar just goes silent. And then you hear from the other side, you hear, "This is the town guard. Open up. We're gonna search in a second. Everyone be ready." And then you can see that the bartender comes up over to you guys, and he says, "All right, well, they're all distracted right now looking at the door. Come on, get to the cellar, okay?"
Yeah, okay.
All right, come on. And he ushers
Sorry
all
about that.
he ushers you all into the cellar. He opens up the back door. Everyone's distracted looking at the front door. And you guys get down into this dark cellar. Surrounding you are a bunch of barrels of whiskey. There's some barrels of cheese and breads and meats that you find down here. There's a small set of cots down here that you guys could sleep in very easily. And he looks down and he says, "All right, I'm going to lock the door, but you guys be safe down here, okay? It's a little tight, but it's going to be fine." And he closes and locks the door, and there's no light at all in here. Remy, you feel a little suffocated right now.
Sure do.
You feel...
What about my eyes?
Your eyes glow. Everyone can at least kind of see Elijah's face because his eyes glow, so he looks like a floating head.
I have dark vision.
If you have dark vision, you can see. Only person I don't think has dark vision in the party is going to be Holden. Holden, you just see a floating head. That is Elijah.
Assuming it won't, like, give us away down here, I'll throw out some dancing lights. Just a few little magical lanterns popped up in the corners of the room to give us a little light.
It dimly lights the room enough for you to see, so you can at least see in here now.
I walk up the stairs and put my back against the door so I feel a little less claustrophobic.
It feels a little bit better being up there at least and not down in the darkness. The lights helped that Vetner has put up there, but other than that, it's still a little bit cramped. But you're okay in the moment.
Okay.
You hear up in the cellar, walking around footsteps. You guys are underneath the main floor right now, so you can hear people walking around, and you hear a loud voice yelling, and it's Constable Coster. You can tell, and he says, "Yes, we have lost the prisoners. We must have them back into our possession, or else we will take another child tonight. Am I clear to the people of the town? Yes." And then you just hear an older voice that just gruffly says, "Yes." And then he shakes his head and he says, Good, yes, good. I will expect it by sunrise, or else we will take the next child to the Dragon City." And then he leaves out of the door, and the guards follow, and the door closes, and everyone starts talking again in the bar, but quietly now.
Do the townsfolk like them or no?
This is like they're forced into this. The dragonkin. You pick up vibes that you know or understand that the locals don't really like the dragon. So you can roll a knowledge local check if you have it to try and figure out exactly what it is that's happening here.
I do have it.
Okay.
Let me see what I get.
Roll for that.
I get an 11.
11. You at least know that the locals don't like the dragonkin. You get the feel that probably there's some issue with... who just rolled that? Yeah, you did better than Elijah there. You get the feeling that it's some sort of weird forced leadership. You don't understand why or the rules or the laws here, but you just know it's more so that whatever this guy says happens, and there isn't much discussion at all about it. So
Okay.
humans are kind of bottom of the food chain here. So you guys are down in the basement, and for a second, you hear a knock at the door, and opening it, you see that it's the Black Dragonkin bartender, and he says, "All right, you guys okay in here? I brought you a little bit more milk. We don't keep it all down here, actually, in the cellar. Why don't you guys get a nice good night's sleep and then try and get out of here? Try your best to leave in the morning, okay? We can handle what's going on here with the kid, okay?"
All right, that sounds good.
If you say so.
And he locks the door behind him and leaves you guys in there. And you guys can now take a full rest.
All right.
So if you're missing any
Hooray!
health, gain it back.
I'm
And
much
once
better.
you're done with that, let me know, and then we'll pick up.
I may also prepare different spells.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna pee and go get a glass of water.
I will be right back too.
Okay. I have a spell that might help with what we're doing, but I don't know exactly what to do.
Just cast it anyways.
Ah, man. So the way this Google Sheet is set up, I have one tab that's the quote-unquote spell book, where I can put everything in, and then for the spells that are prepared, I can just type in the name, and then it references the other stuff and auto-completes all the relevant information. Very, very convenient.
Wow, we really are living in 2020.
I really hope someone gets another meta magic rod.
Man,
Is that the one where you just like cast the random?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
the ride that, dude. See, the best part now is that once I get a few more, I think actually at level 3, at the next level, I can start. I'm probably going to take a feat to craft wondrous items. Because with prepared casters, like I used to be, you don't get to learn very many spells, and you have to know the spell to craft the item. So you could make, like, I don't know, like flying boots or something, but you already have to know the fly spell. So it's like, it kind of seems like a waste. But with a wizard, you just learn a ton of spells all the time, and so you learn a spell, you make the thing, and then you don't have to prepare it all the time. So I'm very excited to make wondrous items, and maybe one day I'll make my own magical rod that can do no wrong.
Nice.
Maybe it'll come back to me.
I think the worst one was when you killed my bear. Like, you didn't kill my bear, you disintegrated
To be
him.
fair, yeah,
He cremated him.
To be
I
fair,
did.
your Tess never learned that it was cremated.
I did
did.
not. That is very true.
Yeah.
Tess never got to be sad about that, so it's okay.
Nope, she just thought he died and that was it.
I gave that bear a Viking funeral that it deserved.
You sure did.
It served us very well.
Hey, Spencer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wake Todd up and bring him over to the barrel of meat and just like let him eat his heart out.
Okay.
Okay.
You wake him up. Is this in the morning or at the night before you go to sleep? Like you're just gonna
Before.
leave him in the meat pile at night.
No, in the morning. It's in the
Okay.
morning.
It's morning now. Rain has actually passed now. Everything's pretty good outside now. And you wake up and you drop Todd onto the pile of meat in the barrel, and then you just see him just go berserk, and he just goes, and he's just gonna start digging kind of like a small blender through the mesh, and it's turning more into kind of a meat soup and Todd. So
Why does your fox sound like a rat?
Maybe you should ask the voice actor here.
All right.
Oh shit.
It's all I can ever think about.
I don't know what that reference is.
Oh shit. All right.
It's was it originally a
send it to you.
Vine?
Yeah, it was a TikTok. Oh
Come on,
shit.
Holden. Vines aren't a thing anymore.
Come on, Holden.
Okay, but it's been around for some time. Couldn't remember how long and which platform.
There you go, Dalton. It's 42 seconds.
Thank you.
You
All right.
shall be brought up to speed.
So you guys wake up. Todd is going to town on the dried meat storage in this building, and you guys are just kind of hanging out down there right now. You hear the door
I'd like
unlock
to grab
upstairs.
some of the meat and cheese.
You
Or
grab
my
a bit of
pet.
the meat and cheese. You get a handful of each. So it's like one small little, like a decent sized cube of cheese. It's like the size of a Velveeta brick. And then you get a loaf of bread, and you're able to put that in your bag.
Nice.
You guys are met at the top of the staircase by the barkeep who let you guys stay down there for the night, and he opens the door and he looks at you and he says, "All right, are you guys good to go?"
We sure are.
Okay.
Yeah, yeet.
You with the cart, and he points at you, Vetner. He says, "You're in charge of getting these people out of here. Can I trust you with that?"
Yeah.
Your cart is on the side. I let the horse be untied, so just get out there and you'll be able to get on the reins and leave immediately. You ready?
Sure.
The guards are awake. Coster sleeps in usually in the mornings, so just go as quickly as you can, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So he walks away. He goes back behind the bar, and you guys come out into the main area of the inn, and you can see that the floor is empty. No one's really here today, and now it's up to you guys. Describe how you leave.
Oh, uh-oh.
Did you say describe how we leave?
Yeah.
I moonwalk out of there.
You moonwalk out of the inn. You go. Are you going out of the front door?
Can I go out the back door?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna go out the back door.
So you go out the back door, and then what do you want to do now? You are standing on the. You moonwalked out the back door. Your back's to the exterior of the building. What do you want to do from here? You just want to keep walking? It's in a small alleyway. Is where this leads to.
I'm just gonna keep moonwalking in place, I guess, until the others join me.
Okay.
We walk in place.
Nice. I'm gonna do a sick backflip and then walk out the front door.
Okay. You do a sick backflip and then walk out the front door. As you do that, roll a perception check for me.
Oh no.
Come on, please.
Okay, so 12 is higher than 10, so you're good. Um, they're not hiding, but they are amongst the crowds outside. You are noticed by what seems to be a stage in the center of the town square, and you see Coster points to you and he says, "Yes. Oh, he survived. Look at that. Look at that. That boy right there. Isn't it amazing he lived?" And you see at the center is a gallows, and a small 8-year-old boy is standing on a box with a noose around his neck. And he says, See, this is one of our heroes. He came out alive somehow out of the forsaken temple you humans worship. Yes. But this boy here. You're a good one. Anyways, let us get back on with the production. And then you can see that some new young guy has been put in charge of the temple that you guys had just been at the Temple of Abadar, and he wears a very old, rusted-looking chain of keys around his neck, and he wears a brown robe, and he has a shaved head, and he goes up on stage and he starts reading from a book, and it looks like it's the Book of Abadar. What are you guys inside the building going to do? You know that the horse is around the corner, and it's very easy to get to.
I'm gonna moonwalk to the horse.
I'm gonna go to the horse.
Same. I'm gonna
You
move
go
on
to the
too.
horse. Are you just gonna go? So, are you gonna go out the back door, or are you gonna go through the front door to the horse? Not test Remy.
Which way's the fastest to the horse?
Both ways are about the same route. The one that has the least amount of people is gonna go through the back door where no one can see you.
I'm gonna go to the back door.
You go through the back door. The one who went through the front door was our good friend Leonardo. You're fine to walk out front because they don't see you as an enemy yet. You walked out the front door. You can head that way to the horse if you want. And now we go to our friend Vetner. What would you like to do?
Is everyone else ignoring the child murder that's about to happen?
I didn't see it because I went out the back door.
We just
Not my
gonna...
child, not my
I will
problem.
say that you are aware of this child murder, Remy.
Hey, the last time we saved a child from dying, it bit us in the behind.
When did that happen?
That wasn't us.
That was
wasn't
Sally.
us. In a different life, maybe. Things are different this time around.
My guy just miraculously hates children for some reason.
Man, really weird. I hate magical deals and children. It's no reason in particular. Though.
Also, I don't really care for tattoos. Don't really know what that's rooted in. Anyways, moving on.
Tattoos, goblins, just don't like them.
Yeah.
Initiative rolls.
A bad time. Initiative rolls. All these things.
Rolling dice, gambling.
Oh.
Playing
Ten
Pathfinder. I
goons.
don't...
Yeah, pretending to be someone I'm not.
I mean,
Tengus.
did I did I even see the child in the gallows?
You are all aware of the child in the gallows.
Okay.
Well, dang, now I feel guilty.
I don't. Let's go.
I'm gonna go out the back door to not be seen, but I'm still at least partially invested here.
Okay.
If I get seen and I get shot and the child dies, then that's a real lose-lose situation in my book.
So before we even continue on, there's one thing that I really should have made apparent to everyone, and I will let you know now. The year in game, everyone is aware of this year. It is 1452. We are playing in an era of the Renaissance, similar to the real world Renaissance. It is 1452 AD. You know
it was
called
1458.
Then it's 1458. I'm not looking at my notes right now. It's 1458. That's what year it is.
We're 6 years older.
Everyone just age right now.
Oh my gosh, I'm back to normal.
It's 1458. So this is the beginning of the first guns and cannons. So those are real things in this world, but that's as far as technology goes. So yes, there is a man on that stage with a pipe rifle.
Ah,
But they
You
have
do
terrible
know.
aim.
They are
the
terrible guns, but they are still killable things. They are the first guns. So first guns are being invented. It's 1458 AD, and yes, that means after dragons. Some of you don't know what that means, but that is what that is. I wanted to make that apparent, so you will be expecting
is a
guns to
dragon?
exist in this game. Nothing
Hey,
like
Siri.
machine guns or anything like that, but still.
That's terrible.
Yeah, so the threat of getting shot is much more real than I had previously envisioned.
As long as we don't go to Compton, it's okay.
Yeah.
Goodness, okay.
You ever been to Detroit?
Oh boy.
Is that in Chicago?
They're close by. Okay, well, I'll go out the back door and head towards the carriage because I feel like most of us, except for old Rio here, that we don't want to be seen. So um, I'll go and try and start to get the cart ready.
Okay. You go out the back and you get to the cart on the side. No one can see you here. Everyone else, I guess, is piling into the cart. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm diving into it.
Okay, you guys are all piling into the cart. I want all three of you just to roll a luck chance. Highest one is the one who gets to encounter this.
Wait, to clarify, Madeline, did you say you're diving into it?
I did hear
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Nat 20.
No, oh,
Nat
jeez.
20. All right, the person. Okay.
I'm not even
Proud
gonna
of
try.
You dive.
17.
Okay. Okay. Leonardo, you dive into the cart and you land on something very sharp, and then you immediately look at it and you see it's this golden bejeweled staff with 10 heads of dragons. That looks like the dragon staff you were originally supposed to get, but it's much more ornate, and you can feel almost like an odd energy resonating off of it.
999, careful. I'm carrying things in there. I meant to warn you. Look.
It's probably nothing. Throws over shoulder.
You throw it off the cart.
9.
Why are you saying a number?
10.
Confidence. I'm. Is there anything I can even do for this?
I'll say it was thrown over his shoulder, but it's still in the cart.
I will take it, and I'm going to just with any amount of dust around and a combination of prestidigitation, I want to try and dirty up the staff so that it doesn't look so valuable and powerful.
I'll say that you cast a spell on it, and it looks kind of now like a rusty old staff instead of it looking like the golden bejeweled staff it was. It still has like the jewels in it and such, but it looks a little bit down in the dumps. Like it's kind of gross now.
Yeah, that's all I'm going for.
Sorry.
You're good.
So I'll stash that back in the cart, and I want to ask, okay, so what's our plan for the child?
What child?
Your plan for the child.
Poor plan for the child.
Kid. The kid. There's a kid that's about to be hanged because of us.
Happens every day.
Did anyone got a bow?
No.
I have a crossbow, but that's not really my forte.
Can I use it for a second?
Are you good enough to do whatever you're thinking you're about to do?
I absolutely am.
Then
It's very
whatever
confident.
whatever you're gonna do, I think is going to set things off. So let's everyone get ready for whatever's about to happen, and I'll get ready to drive the cart away, and I'll lend you my crossbow.
Well then,
Thank you.
you're gonna say, everyone get ready to roll initiative.
I've got the spreadsheet up. I'm still keeping track of. To be fair, this is only the third time, but I'm still keeping track of initiatives.
Hey, Spencer,
Yes.
how far is the child and the hanging from us right now?
It's like you can't. You're around the corner. You can't see the child from where you're at.
Okay,
But
I'm
if you
gonna
were to
like.
walk up to the corner and look at it, it's about 70 feet.
Okay,
70 feet.
how many yards is that?
Oh.
I'll tell you.
Oh no, never mind.
That's
Like
about
30?
It's 23.3 yards.
23.
Oh yeah, that's close enough. Okay,
Why?
Spencer, I'm gonna try to shoot the rope with the crossbow.
Okay.
Don't shoot the child.
Shoot the
This
child.
is far away, and it's a rope. Okay. Okay, let me do a math in my head. I'm not going to look at whatever that roll is yet. I'm going to do math in my head
Man.
before.
I
Okay.
I wish
I'm
I had
going to
prepared
aim.
True Strike.
There's a set of numbers in my head, and depending on how bad you roll, it will depend on what you hit.
Please
It's,
let it be free.
All right,
Just
add
let
your
it be-
modifiers. Add your modifiers. You add your
What
dexterity
mod?
your dexterity
Okay.
modifier.
Can he add BAB to that as well?
And your BAB, yes, you can add both. So you'll get a 1 plus your 4 plus 1 plus whatever your modifier is, which I think is like 2.
That's dexterity modifier, by the way.
The dex mod I have. It's 1. I was just
Oh.
looking for BAB.
It's 1 because you're level 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a 6.
Ooh, that's rough, buddy.
Was there anything else that you wanted to add to that, sir? Was that all you had?
Can I do strength since that would count for
No.
like stability?
No. You rolled a 6 and you aimed at the rope. You hit the kid. Roll damage.
Oh.
No.
Roll a what?
D6. Roll a D6 flat, and that's your damage against the kid. This is a child with child health.
I got a 6.
You killed him!
No way.
The kid dies. He is just dead. You have killed him. You fire the arrow and it lands right between the kid's eyes, and the rope pushes the kid off the box, and you just see the corpse just kind of swing in a circle around the wings. That's what
I'm
you
having
do.
flashbacks to the elevator and the child.
That is what you've done. Everyone is slowly picking up you just hear a scream from the crowd. A woman is just crying. She's saying, "My baby."
I just yell, we
my
have
baby.
to go, we have to go.
You're all in the cart except for Elijah right now. Drigger is standing right next to the cart. It's gonna run next to it.
I'm gonna hop on Drigger.
We gotta go.
Drigger is not big enough to hold you. He collapses under your weight. You need to get on the cart. I'm gonna say you just get on the cart. You're in the passenger seat next to Vetner, and you guys are gonna go. All right. So Vetner, you are driving this cart. Everyone is crazed. You guys are about to go past a crowd of people who are now confused. Roll a ride check to maintain control of the cart and keep it going fast.
Hey, I put a point into ride last time, so that's one more than it would have been. Alright, dice roller, don't fail me. That could be worse.
Okay, what'd you get?
I'm okay with that.
13. You're able to maintain control. It's not very, very fast, but it's still decent speed enough that you're holding on with the reins. You keep control of the cart. You're able to get past the crowd, and you hear a scream. It's Vetner, and he says, "Stop! Stop them! Stop! Fire!" And then they're going to take 3 gunshots at you in general, and I'm going to roll all 3. One is going to be I want everyone to roll a luck check, and those with the lowest numbers are going to be aimed at by these guns.
Uh-oh. Oh, hey.
18. All right,
I'll
and then
take
Dalton.
lucky there.
I got 12.
Oh, that
It's
was
up
you.
there.
You were the 12. All right.
Yeah.
So then, all right. First, they're gonna roll against. They're gonna roll against Elijah now. It's gonna be. Hang on. All right. That's a 5. I guess that misses you, Elijah. The gun you
Yes.
just hear, and it just passes by your head. Next one is going to be aimed at Madeline.
I hate to be that guy, but what AC does guns hit?
They're going to just hit your regular AC.
Oh, they don't hit touch?
I don't think so. They might. Hang on, let me look this up. Let's make this
Uh,
scarier for making me check.
Maybe that's only with specific gunslinger like
I
abilities.
thought that'd be with like magic. Like touch magic? Maybe not, I don't know.
I don't remember. Guns are fairly complicated in Pathfinder, so I haven't put in the time to learn that. I don't think it makes a difference when it's like a 5, but if it's like a 14 or 15, like kind of in the middle, then it might be the difference of it getting shot or not. Because this isn't like last campaign. I personally don't have the capacity to take care of a gunshot wound.
This isn't your grandmama's D&D campaign.
I'm more in the prevention school this time, not in the cure side. Ounce of prevention instead of a pound of cure, you know.
I feel it.
So it depends on the gun. These guns are just early firearms, which means they do not bypass AC. So yeah, they're just regular. All right, we're gonna do the next 2 rolls. This one's at old Remy. Remy gets hit by a gun.
Sure do.
Gotta guess.
Uh-oh.
And this last one is an 18. Does this one hit our old friend Leonardo?
Yeah, it does.
All right, so I'm gonna roll damage for these guns.
I love how it hits us who's in the wagon, but it doesn't hit Holden.
Yeah, you guys are in the back of the wagon, so I mean, you guys are more prompt to being hit.
I can see to dodge
Okay, we're gonna do this.
clearly with the eyes in the back of my head as I'm driving away.
Why did this happen? I just want to drink milk.
Just want to drink milk. All right, these are that's a 1 on Madeline. That's a 6 on to Leonardo as damage.
Grazed my shoulder.
Yep.
Wow.
And then it just pelts right into the gut of Leonardo. All right. You guys are now riding away, and you guys feel for a moment of peace. You're outside of the town at this moment. You've passed the exterior altar. You guys are just running now, following the road. Do you want to keep
Can I
following
do a
the
heal
road?
check on Bernardo?
You can do a heal check for sure. What are you trying to do? Like,
Stop the bleeding?
remove the bullet? Stop. I mean, he's not bleeding out. He was just hit by it. So.
Oh, okay, he's not bleeding out?
good.
Okay,
He's
then-
not bleeding out. No, he's good.
No.
Well, then I ask him, do you want me to take out the bullet?
Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea. At least
Okay.
to look at it, you know.
Okay.
This is-
Quick question: are you
Yeah?
skilled enough to take out a bullet? Because if things go badly, you might Abraham Lincoln him.
I have a +3.
Sweet.
Well, I'm not Abraham Lincoln on the table here, so I'll leave that up to you two.
This is a bullet, and this is a simple operation of just kind of scooping it out. So I'm gonna say it's more so a 10, but messing this up is messing up a surgery. So I'll leave it up to you guys.
It's up to him if he
I'm
wants
running
me to
it.
do it.
Do it.
So yes.
it.
Okay.
You ready?
Roll your heal check.
I got a 15.
A 15. All right. You
Hey.
scrape out the bullet, Leonardo. You gain back 3 health.
All right.
All right.
Wow.
You guys still have this moment of peace, but you can kind of hear in the distance the sound of galloping.
Yeah. We gotta go, so I'm gonna keep on driving.
All right. Are you wanting to push your horse? Roll a ride check to see how fast you actually travel comparatively to these people,
Okay.
and then they're gonna roll ride checks to combat you with that.
I'm also gonna give my good old buddy, old pal, his crossbow back.
While he's driving.
You can just like sit it down or something, but yeah.
Okay. So you roll that, and then they are going to roll themselves. Was it a flat 18? But you also add your. Oh wait, where am I? Oh, you got an 8. Never mind. That's different.
Correct.
You rolled that. You can, and then they're going to roll. Let me actually type in the equation. Alright, they rolled a 10, so they're gaining ground on you guys. Alright, make another roll check.
Okay.
It's gonna be against them. 17. Alright,
That's better.
That's that. Alright, and then they're gonna roll for theirs. Alright. They got a 10. Alright. You outpace them a little bit.
I yell out, hey, what if we throw off some of these things? We can go a bit faster. Get rid of the weight.
9. These are all important magical discoveries and research. These are all important. Also, your coffee is still on here.
You said 9. Does that mean there's 9 things we can throw?
We can throw out the coffee ballast if you don't want those.
No, we'll be fighting.
Right.
Hey,
well,
Spencer,
Yes.
I'm gonna stand up on the cart, turn around, and cast Flare.
Okay.
And attempt
what's
to
the
blind-
range on that? What's the range on that?
25 feet plus 5
They
feet.
are farther
extra-
than 25 feet away.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, they're like small in the distance, but they're getting on to you guys. It's not close enough to start using combat abilities like that. You can try and do things to bolster the horses and help hold them with the right checks. You can try and get Drigger to push the cart from behind, but get creative here. Holden, anyone want to do anything, or it's Holden's turn?
Maybe. For me to potentially cast a spell that takes an entire round worth of casting time. Well, in this situation, would I like pass the reins? And
You
then
would
do
pass
it?
off the reins, yes. It takes both hands to hold reins. You need your hands to cast spells.
Okay. Yeah. Eli. You ever driven a cart before?
I've never driven, but I think I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah, last time really gives me confidence there, but I will pass the reins to you
Okay.
for a moment. And I am going to cast Mount, which summons a horse. Which at this level summons a horse for 4 hours.
Where are you summoning at?
I'm going to. It can be relatively close to me.
Okay.
But there's no like total distance. Like once it's far enough away, I don't think there's any cutoff there. So I'm going to put it go like I guess I don't really know how to describe it, but my plan is to make another horse and send it off a different direction and try and lose our pursuers. Maybe
Okay. I'll
either
let you know that there's a group of 5 riders coming towards you guys.
Actually, maybe I will just send it straight backwards to try and disrupt them or slow them
Okay.
down or distract them or whatever.
Okay.
So I'll turn around, I'll cast Mount roughly, 25, 30 feet behind us,
Yeah.
and just send it out backwards
Okay. You
from the
send
way we
out
came.
a horse, and it goes, and it just starts ramming towards all the people. You can see as it gets up to it, the front of the party of 5 that's chasing you. The first 4 keep going, and then the person who is at the back of the party stops, turns around, and goes after the horse. So you're down at least one of those people. Elijah,
Okay.
you are the one making the right check now. Roll a right check.
Okay. Oh, I got a unnat 1.
Oh, it's a minus? Oh.
Yeah, it's a -1.
Okay, it's okay. They rolled a 5. So I mean, it's
Okay.
indifferent. You both stay persistent against each other. I have a set of score, and I'm doing rules behind the scenes, but I will tell you when you're in severe danger. They're still coming for you. Do you guys want to do something creative right now? You have a moment to choose, I think.
Roughly how far back are they?
So they're over 150 feet away,
Okay.
but they are in sight. You can see them. They are following your tracks, and they're in hot pursuit.
Okay.
What does the like road and our surroundings look like? Are there any trees or?
So the environment that Styx is in a kind of a tundra-y area. It's not exactly tundra, but it's close to it. There's evergreen trees everywhere. It's very snowy and cold. But you are on the main road right now. That's where you're running, and you're going towards the next city.
Okay.
Can I?
Man.
Can I
Go
pass
ahead.
the reins back to Holden?
If he wants them back, you can just let go of the reins, and then the horse
Nope.
stops.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
You can give them to Hold'em if he's willing to take them back.
Holden.
just a second. Let me.
Okay.
Okay, so this may not be the case because they're like evergreen trees, but are any of the trees like kind of hanging over the road at all? Like, is there any overhang onto the road?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a massive road, but yes, there's some. Yes.
Then, I'll instruct Elijah to keep going for just a minute, and I'm gonna try and turn and shoot like a ray of frost at one of the
Okay.
branches, try and knock it down and block something behind us.
Okay.
Um,
You shoot a ray of frost. I'm not gonna make you roll an accuracy check on that because this is more of an action, and I like it. And you knock off a good pile of ice onto the road, and you see as the riders keep going, in the distance you see one of the horses slips. It looks like its leg is broken, and then the rider falls off the horse. And now 3
That's so
horses are coming
sad.
towards you guys. What'd you say?
That's so sad.
Yeah, that's what happens to horses.
yeah, that's so sad, but let's leave this small child to be hung.
I tried to save him.
All right, make.
Well-
Does anyone else want to try to do something in the party? Remy
Not
or
unless they're
Leonardo?
30 feet.
What?
Not unless they're 30 feet from
No,
us.
they're farther than that right now.
I got nothing.
All right, Leonardo, you got anything?
Do you have any more coffee?
Now is not the time for that, Renardo. Like, we're
I mean,
think you
Elijah
should
could
decide
cast
your-
heat metal, and you guys could cook some coffee right now.
That's a lot of work. I don't know.
All right, you are holding the reins, Elijah. I will roll my roll check. You roll yours.
Okay.
All right, I got a 15.
I got it.
You got an 8. All right, that is. They are up on you guys for some reason. They are within attack range of you guys. They are within that 30-foot range area right now.
Alright, I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
I'm
They're
gonna
within
look at
30
one
feet
of
of the
them.
cart. You're gonna
That's fine.
what?
The one that's closest to me.
What are you gonna do to him?
I'm going to use my breeze kicks. So I'm going to send a single gust of wind as a bull rush or a trip combat maneuver against one of them.
Okay, roll a combat maneuver against him, and then I'll tell you if that beat his defense.
Is that my CMB?
Yes, you'll add that to your d20 roll, and then
Oh
it should
gosh, this is bad. I got a 7.
7. You blow him pretty hard. He falls to the back of the pack, but he's not blown off of his horse. And then you can see on the 3 horses that are left, one of them has Coster sitting on the back, and he's holding a rifle, and he's screaming, "Zit him! Zit him, the child killers! I was the one to kill him!" And he's holding the gun, raising it above his head. On the reins of the horse that is... there's a man riding the horse, and he's holding onto the back of the man while he's aiming the gun. And then there's the 2 other riders on the outside of... on the other 2 horses. He's going to try and aim at our friend Vetner, and see if he hits. So we're gonna roll this. Does a 12 hit Vetner?
Does a 12 hit my AC?
Yes.
Let me double check, but I think no. Oh my gosh, my AC is 13.
It hits the side of your cloth, going where your chapless robes are, and passes out the back perfectly, and you don't understand how you didn't take any damage there. And that was what he did. It is back to you guys again. Actually, yeah, we'll do this one more time. If they are able to beat you guys in a roll one more time, everyone's going to roll initiative, because they are going to start attacking the cart, and everyone's going to be in attack range.
I want to lean forward and take the reins from Elijah.
You're going to rip the reins out of Elijah's hands.
I can take the reins back, and the crossbow is still sitting next to me.
Then you take the reins back.
I can take the reins back, and someone can use the crossbow if they want to.
Can I do something real quick?
Yes.
Now-
I mean, if they're letting go of the reins, yeah, what are you doing? They're taking the reins from you. What do you want to do?
Are any of these horses wearing metal or have horseshoes on?
They are wearing horseshoes, and they have metal bits in their mouth.
I'm going to cast Burning Disarm
Oh my God.
on one of the horses.
Which one are you going to aim at? You get to choose. There's one with Coster and his rider, and then there's the other 2 riders.
The main dude, I guess, Coster.
Okay. You're going to aim and cast... Oh my God, that's awful.
Gosh.
There's no... The horse can't let go because the bit's stuck. Oh my God. I don't know what this is going to do. It's going to kill the
No,
horse.
not his bit. I'm going to do it to his horseshoes.
Oh, then that's not as bad.
No, it is, because they're nailed into their feet.
Oh, you're gonna aim for... Oh, that's gonna hurt
Yeah,
the
that's
horse.
terrifying.
Oh, that is worse. Oh no, I didn't think of that.
Very, very clever, very effective, extremely inhumane.
Yeah.
Like
Very-
killing a child.
Very creative.
Ugh. All right, heat metal. I need to look at what this does.
Not heat metal. I think
Oh.
he said burning disarm. I don't know
Yes.
if there's a big difference, but
Possibly. Let me look up. Heat metal
Could-
is
it
one
could be.
thing.
And
think-
since I can cast 2 spells a day, can also cast it to another horse.
Not during this turn. I will let you do
Okay.
it on the next round if you want to. Alright, Burning
Okay.
Disarm is a standard action. It's a level 1 druid spell. Metal item is of one creature. It can heat up to 15 pounds of metal? What the heck? The spell causes metal object to become red hot. A creature holding the item may attempt a reflex save, which it can't because it's nailed to its feet. Oh, it's just going to take a d4 damage, but these are dumb horses, so they only have like 3 health. Roll a d4 of damage. Circumstances to prevent you from dropping, such as, though heat does not harm the item.
Got a 4.
Is item cool?
Jeez.
You got a 4. The horse, you just see that the heat from the metal goes into the horse's feet. And you can see they glow red hot and almost under the pressure. It's like, it's like blistering. And then you see the legs, the bones break because of the heat. And then it falls forward. And you can see he's going to take fall damage because he's going so fast. He's going to take 3d6.
Oh, that was so smart.
And that guy
Wasn't belt.
He was not. He was holding the gun, and the gun is just gonna go flying. We're gonna roll 3d6. Goodness.
And I jump and I catch the gun. No, I'm
You
just
want
kidding.
It deals 4 damage. Coster is still alive. Coster, you see, gets up off the ground. He's still holding the gun as his men leaves him. The horse is dead on the ground. The man is also gonna take 3d6 of damage. He dies. But Coster's still alive. Coster's gonna hold the gun up, and he's just gonna fire, and he's gonna roll with disadvantage on this attack. He's gonna roll twice and take the lower of these two. He's gonna take the 15. Everyone roll a luck check to see who this aims at.
Oh boy. Here I go getting shot again.
Madeline. Holden.
Nice reference.
Oh wait, Elijah got a nat 1. Oh. Yeah, it aims at Elijah. What is your AC?
Let me get to my Excel sheet really quick. My AC is 16.
All right, it hits onto your breastplate and just bounces off into the distance, and you just keep going. And he says, "Hey, we'll put a bounty on your heads. Just watch and see. We'll hunt you." And that's all you hear from as you guys go into the distance. You saw the 2 other riders. Leonardo, one of the riders is very close to the cart right now. What would you like to do in this moment? And it's close to the side of the cart you're at. You have your ball and chain and also your scythe.
Oh wow, this is kind of a lot right now. Can I smack him in the face with my ball?
Yeah, roll roll to see if you hit with the ball. It's gonna be... Yeah, it's just gonna be a d20 plus 4.
Call it a teabag.
The exact situation I'm imagining in my head is, if anyone remember, well, of course, I think everyone remembers the little, like, sticky slap hand
You
things.
hit! Roll damage.
And you try and throw the sticky slap hand thing across the room and hit your friend in the face.
It's gonna be a d6 plus 1 for you, Jesse. d6 plus 1 for damage.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I got the
Yeah,
D4.
you definitely hit this guy. Or do you want to aim for the horse? Which one do you want to hit?
I want to smack him in the face.
Alright, you're aiming at him in the face.
It's like the little sticky hand, but it's like a shot put ball into his cheek.
Describe how you kill this man.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Just knocked his head.
I smack him right in the face, and then his face, like cartoon style, goes like inwards, like Tom and Jerry, and then I scream obscenities at him, like I'm in a Call of Duty campaign game or something.
Are you gonna say that you're gonna have sex with his mom or something?
Yeah, something along that lines.
Okay,
Involves
we're
a
on the
lot
same
of
page.
like the F word and.
Oh, are you talking about the
calling him a
camp?
bitch.
Did you say the campaign, or were you talking about online?
We're talking about online. Is what I meant.
Oh,
to say.
okay, yeah, that's definitely the
Yeah.
mom. Okay, yeah, I got
None of
you
that
now.
tame shit.
I hand you a cup of coffee.
I sip it.
I say
just
you
see-
deserve this.
As you slam the ball into his face, you can see also goes in out of the back of his head. His brains and stuff just explodes.
Gosh.
It's just a red mist, and you just see he just slumps off the horse, and the horse just kind of just starts walking off into the forest. And now you got
And is there
one other
anybody else?
horse. There's one other horse rider. You've done your action. This horse rider is starting to just come to a stop because he saw all his friends just die. He's pulling on the reins. He's letting you guys pass. You guys could try to kill this guy too if you want for fun.
I just wave at him. Bye.
I look at him and say, "You've seen
He's-
what my ball does."
Can I cast Burning Disarm?
He's wearing a chainmail, so yes, you can on his.
I'm gonna do it on his chainmail.
Do it on his chainmail.
This
We're
is
all
great.
Roll a
waving.
D4
Dalton's like, trying to
damage.
kill him.
I
What?
remember before this campaign even started that Dalton found this spell and he was like, dude, this is sick. Like he was like, dude, everyone has a sword, everyone's wearing armor. He was like, it's always gonna be useful. I was like, yeah, you're right. Did not
Very
imagine the whole horseshoes situation, but
That was good. That was really creative.
We've gotten very creative.
Thank you.
So roll 2d4 as you watch this man just melt to death in his armor.
I think that's what's more scary to me. Like, if I'm
can't
holding
take it
his
off.
sword- yeah.
It's sticking to his flesh, and you just watch him just be burned alive.
This is
Ugh.
very violent.
On his horse. That's
I'm not sure
terrible.
my mother would approve.
So Dalton, by the way, there is a spell called Heat Metal, which is a better version of this.
Oh,
is it?
It's druids can. This is a level 2 druid spell, and you can affect multiple targets with it.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, druids get it. It's called Heat Metal. This is a better version of it. And depending on how bad they fail their will save to not be burned alive, is how much damage they'll take every single round until they die, or you die, or can't focus on the spell. So, that's fun.
How long is it gonna be until we go to just a city of complete wood?
Well,
It's
Maybe
pretty far
not-
away, but there
maybe
are
not
those
that
in this game.
I mean, maybe I don't want to give away plot things yet because that's kind of interesting, but going north, Spencer, to a place that I am interested in, are they in wood abodes?
It's like a world of sequoia trees, and they all live in. You've been there. That's where you teleported
Yeah.
into. Yeah, they all live in sequoia tree houses.
So those aren't metal things to heat up, but there are a lot of things that can catch fire. So it's something.
Right. Let me grab this. All right.
I'm excited.
So you guys are done with this combat encounter. They've all kind of given up and gone their own way, and you guys are now in the woods, just traveling.
We've made it another day without dying.
So, are you guys going to the next city? Is my next question. Just making sure that's where you all are going to. Then you're good going
What's
that way.
our other option?
The next city, or you could probably cut through the woods somewhere else. I apologize because I don't have the map and stuff set up on my PC yet, so I cannot show you the map. But give me 1 second and I can pull up everything and I can tell you the days of travel it will be between, depending on which city you guys decide to go to.
If we're like not in danger anymore, I might pull the cart over to a nondescript place to try and kind of talk it out because
Alright. And does everyone also, before you do that, does everyone remember the rules on how travel works?
yeah.
I will modify it depending on how many people play, but it's pretty consistent no matter what.
It was just kind of like how we did at the end of last campaign.
Yes, everyone's going to take a roll. I will roll a d4 for who it will be involved with, depending on your role. And every day there will be a different type of encounter. You guys have a single set of healing based supplies, so you guys can take one full rest during this whole trip right now. And that's how this works.
Do we each get to choose when we do that, or is it like all
No, it's the
everyone?
group has to all take the rest at the same time because that gets way too complicated tracking. So, group has to make the group effort and choose to all decide to take the rest. So right now, I'll let you guys know distance-wise, or do you guys want to sit and talk for a second, and then I'll tell you distance-wise where each location is depending on what route you go.
I just want to put out there we got a rest last night, and I think we're all full on health, so I recommend waiting, but that's my opinion.
I'm okay with that.
Two of us got shot, so maybe not full on health, but I don't think we're in danger for a while.
Maybe tomorrow. We'll see how those bullets are feeling tomorrow.
But I mean, I never asked everyone else where they're going, what their plans are. The plan was to see what people were doing before we left, and then, to put it lightly, things went a little sideways. So, what's everyone else doing? I guess just to throw it out there, I plan to go back to the Wood Elf land. I have some business back up there, and if need be, I can travel back to Nethys from there pretty quickly.
I want to become king and provide for all families.
Well, that's nice.
Wait, the king of where?
Everything.
Oh, I
Well,
see.
I have two goals. My first one is I need to go north and find my sister. She was kidnapped, and if I happen to find my father, I'm gonna kill him.
Okay.
Dope.
Uh, well, I'm going north. North is part of everywhere, so maybe that's involved in the whole um king business. Eli, you have any plans here?
I'm avoiding some people.
You're a what? What did you say?
I'm avoiding some people.
Uh, well, I think the four of us all are at this point.
Uh,
But I mean, I get that, man. So unless those people are up north, then you're welcome to come with us.
I really have no clue where they are, but my encounter with them was on the other side of the world, so I think we're good.
Well, okay. Then uh if there are no objections, then well, let Spencer, what are the kind of options for travel time?
So I'm gonna say all you guys have maps, just cause it'll be easiest that way to say it like that.
Sure.
You know, if you stay on the main road and you can go to Sirash, that's the nearest place. Um, the only people to really have any kind of interaction with the people there were both Hina and also Elijah. They've had interactions there in the past. They are known for their cheese making, and they are a cheese port. And then past there, you could cut across basically all the wilderness in 15 days to Jaco. And that is a very tiny town to the north that's mostly just farming based that no one really knows much about. Where would you guys like to go?
So wait, is
Both
one
of these are north. One is on the main road, and the other one is off road, and it's 15 days to a small town that little is known about.
and did you say what the travel time is up the main road?
Main road is going to be 5 days. 15 days is going to be for the small town through the wilderness.
Ooh, okay. Um,
I'm up for some cheese.
well,
Jeez.
we're we're still kind of on the lam, but maybe we'll be okay for a little while. We can. And I mean, I'm always down for cheese. So
I mean, grilled cheese. That's pretty good.
Smoked cheese. Cheese
I have
curds.
30 pounds of cheese on me.
Why do you have a
Mac and
30?
cheese. Grilled cheese.
That's so much.
dude,
cheese
everything's
gumbo.
mac and cheese.
Everything is
Spaghetti, that's just mac and cheese. Rigatoni, it's mac and cheese.
Right. What is that?
Well,
from?
that's just a noodle, but if you put cheese with it, if you just put cheese with it, then it's mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, you right.
What is that? What? Is that Game Grumps?
Yeah, it's a bit
That's
from.
Game Grumps. Okay, I was like racking my brain.
Like
I
I've
know
heard
this.
this before.
So I guess you guys are
Yeah,
going to Sirash. If you're looking on the old map, I guess that's on screen right now. It's basically you're going from the little tiny tip right there to like right about there. And then if you were to go to the other tunnel, then go from there to like right up here. So that's your distance you're traveling today. So
Nice.
I'll let you guys discuss on what roles that you guys want to play as we travel. You can interchange these roles whenever you want.
That's
Um,
us.
But do you guys need me to retell you what those 4 roles that you can choose from are?
Yes, please.
All right.
Yeah.
You have your you have point, which is person in the front. They make they're gonna make charisma checks, diplomacy checks, intimidation checks against the people that you encounter as you're walking through the world. They're going to deal with the more social talking type things, at least in the daytime. People in you have the back, the rear. You are going to be the one spotting out things during the day for traps, and if anyone is stalking you guys, you're going to make perception checks. Person who is going to be your hunter gets specialized encounters that are very, very hard to make, but will bolster the party by usually just giving the party an extra rest that they can do during the travel if they succeed in their saves. Elsewise, failing their saves is okay. And then you have Night Watch, which will make a will save to stay up the whole night and not fall asleep during their watch to keep you guys safe.
I would like to do point just because my diplomacy is a 5 and my intimidate is a 6.
That is a-okay with me.
Sure.
I'll do Night Watch since I'm a ninja and I'm mostly out at night anyway. So
What check do you have to make for the hunter thing? Is it
Hunter's
survival?
going to be survival, yes.
Do you... I have a 4 in survival, Holden.
That is better than me.
Okay, I'll do survival.
Then
The last one's caboose.
right.
Rear is perception check.
I've got more of that than pretty much any of the other ones, so I'll do that.
Okay, so we got that established. I'm going to make our travel checks now, guys. So let me roll a d4 and see who gets affected. We got ourselves a 3. Ooh, oh boy. 3. Who is that? Let me remember. Hunter, you get a go. All right. So you guys have been traveling for your first day, and Remy, you are Hunter, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you are out by yourself, while the party has kind of set up camp for the night. While you guys have done traveling for the day, and you encounter a white-tailed deer. It's pretty common, so you know it's pretty easy to actually sneak up to and kill. Make a survival check to kill it. You can be creative if you want and describe how you want to go into this too, and then it might be easier that way.
Do you want me to describe it or roll first?
Describe what you want to do. and how you're going to kill it, because you only have melee weapons, if I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so describe how you're going to
Get
do
away
this.
from me. Is there anything around me, or is it just like...
There's bushes, there's trees overhanging it, and there is deep snow that you can crawl through.
Okay, I'm going to hide in the bushes near it, but like, to sit there and wait for it to pass by, and then once it passes by, I'm gonna lunge out with my battle axe and chop off its head.
Okay, I'll give you a +1 to that for the creativity.
Okay.
So roll
Got
with
a
your
+1.
skills. If you roll with your survival stuff, and then add an extra +1 on top of it.
Okay.
This shouldn't be a hard check.
I got a 19.
You just jump out of the bush and you behead the deer.
Yes.
And it is down. This was a male white-tailed deer, so there are antlers on it. You can take the antlers and put those in your inventory if you want.
Yes.
You guys
How
now
many
have
points?
How many points? Oh,
Yeah.
roll a d20, and we'll use that as a luck check.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it in front of everybody.
Okay, and then we'll divide that by 2, and that's how many points it's got.
Okay.
So it's like, I'm gonna say it's a 9 point. It's a 9 point.
Nice.
Yeah, you got a 9-point deer. That's pretty good. You got the head of a 9-point deer in your inventory.
No, I just took the. I guess I'll take the whole thing.
You just take the whole thing.
Okay, let's. If we've got the time, let's just take the antlers, because meat goes bad pretty quickly.
Okay.
I want to be
Antlers, 9 points.
With the food that you got, you now have a secondary rest that you guys can make.
Hooray!
All
Yeah.
right. We will now make our next roll. So you guys can take a full rest whenever you want. You have 2. Remember, when you get back into town, all of your rest you've accumulated resets back to whatever your max should be at. So right now it'll only reset back to 1 once you hit the next city, no matter what.
Right.
Yeah. A 2. All right, Mr. Nightwatch, are you ready? Leonardo, make a will check to stay awake throughout the night.
Man, I would have
15,
a spell
you
for
stay
that.
awake. You sit up through the whole night, and while you're sitting there, you hear a voice in the shadows as if it's whispering to you, but you can't make out any of the sounds. What would you like to do?
Listen harder.
You can make a perception check for it.
What is my perception? Hang on.
I like the idea that he kind of
16.
hears something. And he's
16. You hear the whisper that says, Hey, I got a present. Do you want it? I've got a present right here. Do you want my present? Hey, just come into the shadows. I've got a present. You say no?
No, thank you.
And it says, another time. And then you don't hear anything, and then it's quiet the rest of the night. All right, it's time for the next check. We rolled a 3 again for a survival check. This time it's going to be harder and a rarer check for something. All right, are you ready, Madeline?
Go for it.
All right, this time in the snowy tundra, there are no trees in the surrounding area. There's only a little bit of brush. You find yourself face to face with this full-grown buffalo. It's an albino. What would you like to do?
Like, does it see me?
It has not yet. Well, it's seen you, but it doesn't care about you because it's not scared of you.
Oh, that's rough.
That's the last mistake it'll ever make.
This is going to be a hard roll since you passed the other one.
All right. I would like to breeze kiss it.
You're gonna try and knock it over? Okay,
Or it's a combat trick maneuver.
Yeah, you're gonna try and try to knock it over.
Bull rush.
Yeah, try to knock it over. Let's see how this goes. Make the roll and add the stuff.
Just as an aside, if it's been like 3 days and we have an extra rest, we might as well use it this
Night.
time. Yeah.
I got a 16.
16. This thing had a. Where is it? Oh, crap. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. 16 does not trip it. You blow it pretty hard, and then you see that as the breeze comes, it kind of opens its mouth and it's really enjoying the breeze. And then it looks down. And
Okay,
it goes back
while
to
its
eating.
mouth is open, it's distracted. I'm gonna run up and like slice it with my battle axe.
Okay, you can attempt it. Go for it. Roll your survival check.
Ooh, I got a 17.
17. That's not enough.
What?
You you go up to it. You start running up to it, and it notices, and it just puts its horn down, and then it charges at you. What would you like to do?
I would like to like cut hard right and like bury myself in the snow real quick so it can't see me.
Roll a stealth check, and then it's gonna roll a perception check.
22.
Okay, we're gonna see how this goes. It rolled a 22 also, but I'm gonna let you win and just say that it misses you and walks right past you.
Does that have like a +9 to perception?
It does.
Jeez.
I just took the herd animal cattle and used those stats.
They are very perceptive.
Yes.
I guess they're not doing much else.
Yeah, they're just looking all day long. So then it just walks off in the distance, and that's the end of that check. All right. You guys want to take your full rest and get your health back?
Yeah.
All right.
Or health and spells and everything, right? Just a normal rest?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. And I'm going to roll for a 4. It is our perception guard. Are you ready? Is this Holden?
Oh, wait, that's me, yeah. Yes.
Roll perception. You're all walking down a narrow path one of the days. The road just kind of comes in on itself, so you guys are now kind of huddled together while you're traveling.
That's
14.
okay.
Can we all roll?
No, this is just Holden.
Okay.
He's in charge of this check. You hear crunching in the snow behind you, and you look behind, and you see what looks to be a white kobold holding a knife in the snow, and he just looks right at you, blinking his eyes, and you see him.
My second dad warned me about you. That kobolds are bad. And I'm scared. So I'm going to pull out my crossbow.
I'm gonna let you know the whole party is there too. You're just at the back.
And I'm not gonna shoot yet, but I'm going to ready it at the thing. This is mostly a visual intimidation.
You hear him just kind of gurgling in the back of the store. It's like, and then he's gonna try and creep into the bushes, and he's gonna roll a stealth check, roll a perception check to keep looking at him.
Oh. Just to double check, you said another perception check?
Yeah, you're rolling a perception check. He's rolling a stealth check.
Hey, a total 20.
He's gonna roll that, and then he got an 8. He got an 8. You see him; his face is still definitely sticking out of the bushes the whole time, and he looks like he's trying to get in a position to attack you still.
How far away is he?
He's like maybe 15 feet, so you would get a
15
+1 to your accuracy with your crossbow because he's so close.
Then sure, I am going to try and shoot him.
Okay. Roll to hit him.
Okay, that. And then you said a +1 for the closeness.
Yes. D20 plus your Dex mod plus 1.
Plus BAB.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You fire and you hear that it dodges in the bushes and goes, and then it just turns around and just runs off in the distance.
All right. Easy peasy. We didn't get robbed. Didn't commit murder. Sounds like a good day to me.
I'm gonna nullify this since this is the third time we've rolled a 3.
Thank
So
you.
we're gonna actually do a point. So Dalton, diplomacy check.
Okay.
All right. So Dalton, you see in front of you, you guys are walking along today, and you don't gotta make the check yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to describe what you do, and I'll give you a bonus for how well you do in describing what you want to do.
What do I see?
You see approaching you guys is a group of dwarves, and they're all walking together. They're all finely dressed in very nice clothing. They look like they're merchants of some sort. And one of the oldest ones, wearing some thick glasses, walks up to you, and he says, yes. What have we here? Some travelers. Are you weary travelers here? Haha. Would you care for any of our wares? Ah, yes. And he looks
Any
at
of
you.
your what?
My wares.
What is a wear? Clothes?
It's this. And he opens up his coat and he takes out a jar. And inside the little jar, you can see this little person not wearing any clothes. And it has these like butterfly-like wings on its back. And he shakes it really hard and it starts glowing. And he sees a nightlight for anyone who needs it.
I do not.
It's like-
I'll pass.
Tinkerbell.
Yes.
You sure?
Don't remember how to look.
Can it do anything special besides glow?
Sometimes it makes some good eating. And he starts unscrewing the top, and he just puts it over his mouth. He forces it in, and he just starts crunching on him. He's like, the good old protein.
I'm gonna just be like, yeah, sorry, I think we'll have to pass, but I hope you have a good day.
Okay.
And
You can tell
Todd's
he's
in
a
my
little-
backpack, just growling at him.
You can tell he's not too happy about how this interaction went. Roll a diplomacy check to try and just to determine his mood, because you left him not too happy, and this will. Okay, he's
24.
he's gonna be okay with the interaction as he leaves. He's not gonna be peeved off as you guys walk away. So you guys are going to approach today the city of where is everything? My notes. Sirash. And as you approach it, you're just hit in the face with the smell of cow manure, and you just see there's hundreds and hundreds of these dairy cows in these large fields, just kind of mooing around, just walking around. The city itself
Smells like home.
It smells like home to you, yep. You see the city is walled. It's unlike Stiqs, it's actually protected. There seems to be a large manor in the center of the town, and then there's a secondary manor that seems to be off in the side of the city. And as you guys are starting to approach the city, a crazy-eyed man comes up to you guys, and he's just kind of laughing, and he says, ha 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 ha, it's just happening again and again, you know, it just keeps going on. And as you look at him, this guy is a Sully, so he looks kind of like a human, but he has these glowing red eyes. And he's wearing some fine clothes, but they look really dirty, like he hasn't had a bath in a long time. And in one of his hands, he's holding a key, and he's walking up to you guys, and he says, oh, hello, would you like a key? You guys need a key to something here? It's happening again. You want it?
Sure.
All right. You want it? Here you go. And he hands it off to your hand, and you take it back, right?
I drop it.
But did it touch your hand?
No,
You said you
I
dropped
don't.
it.
I step back.
He says, oh, come on. It's a free house. Don't you want a house?
I says, I sure as hell don't. Sorry,
I
get out
think
of here,
you
you
do.
crackhead.
What about you three? Don't you want a house? Fit for a king.
I'm a queen, not a king.
Oh,
Yes.
but only the finest of queens will have lived here in this house.
I
It's the
just like turn
biggest
my
house
face
in
away
all
and
of
ignore him.
Sirash. What did you say?
I just turn my face away and ignore him.
Okay. And then he looks to both Vetner and to Leonardo. Would you like a free house, my sirs?
Why is it free?
Because it always goes to the next of kin. Ha ha ha!
What does that mean?
Take the
I
key
kill
and
you.
see. Oh, please try.
Is the key on the ground?
Oh no, it's back. He picked it up. It's back in his hand.
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not feeling comfortable with this one.
Oh,
Oh, please, but I have these jewels. And he takes out a handful, and there's like 2 emeralds in his hand. Please take both of these. And it's the key and the emeralds that he's handing off to you guys now.
I have a
don't trust
question.
Who has a question?
What is he wearing?
He's wearing kind of, have you ever seen, like, Pride and Prejudice and stuff? And, like, how the men are wearing, like, really, like, those older-looking kind of tuxedos? Or, like, suits? That's kind of what he's wearing, but it's really dirty and, like, it hasn't been washed in a long time.
Does he have hair?
This guy, yeah, he has hair. He looks like he's in his early 30s, late 20s. He just looks really stressed out.
I'm gonna cast Spark on his hair, and that has a range of 25 feet.
Okay, you cast Spark onto his hair. He's going to, I think he has to make a reflex save to dodge that.
That's just
and I'm going to give him advantage because... Wait, does it only affect wood and stuff? I forget.
It has to be an unattended object. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know if
Hair is attended
counts
because
as
it's on his body. So, no, you can't do that, Dalton.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm just
Creative
gonna
idea.
cast Flare and blind him and run away.
You do that, and he says, "Ah, if only that affected me.
What the? Now I really don't trust him.
Please, please take it." He now pulls out some rubies out of his left pocket with the key and the emeralds, and he says, "Please take the key. Please just take it."
Hold and shoot him. I mean, Vetner, shoot him.
Look, if that did nothing to him, I'm not messing with this guy. Let's
Oh,
Leave.
but please
get
kill
out of
me. Kill me, it will
Oh.
be the best.
Oh, no. Wants us to kill him. Let's just go.
You want to try to kill him?
No, I want to go.
Okay. So you guys go into the city, and I mean, wait, Madeline and Jesse, do you guys want to go in the city too? This will be like the last thing as you walk into the city, though, if you say yes.
Yes, I'll go into the city.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. And he looks at you guys as you guys go in the city, and he says, "Oh, what a bother! Not again!" And you just see that he just explodes in a flash of light, and
Thank goodness.
and you just see in front of you guys the key sits in front of you, and nothing else is there.
I see.
I'm gonna keep walking.
Okay.
Just gonna leave that there. Actually,
Yeah.
you know, are we close to any like water, like a lake, or
This
the coast?
is another port city, so they export cheese out of here. So yes, there's a lot of water nearby, a beach.
Yeah.
Do it.
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
At the risk of not getting an answer to this question, if I used Mage Hand as something, does that count as me touching it?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of the answer I expected. You know what? It's not worth it. Not gonna risk it. I was gonna throw it into the ocean and try and save some other poor soul. It's not worth it.
You should mage hand and scoop like dirt onto it.
I don't know if it can do that, and I'm when it comes to dying in a flash of light, I'm not into gambling on a technicality, so I am washing my metaphorical hands of this.
I've already killed one kid today.
That was actually like
Well,
6 days ago, but
yeah, it was a few days ago, but
You live and you learn.
uh, I'll
Not
keep
that good.
going, and I'll on the way in, I'll mention to one of the guards that I think there's a cursed item on the road on the way into town, and that people should be careful.
you tell the guard that, and the guard looks at you and says, "Cursed? What does it look like? What am I looking for?"
Uh, big like iron key, kind of looking like some shady dude was trying to peddle it to us, and then he kind of
Oh, okay.
blew up and died.
I'll
Maybe
I'll at least
died.
go out there to look for it. I guess. Is it on the road or something?
Yeah. Last I saw, we just didn't really want to touch it, but figured I had to say something, civic duty and all that.
Oh, okay.
Just
Well,
just
let
wanted
me
to
let
let
me
people
uh
know.
let me go look for it. And then the guard walks away, and as soon as he walks away, you can see behind him on the wall where he was standing in front of is a nail, and holding it is the specific key.
Hmm. Yeah, let's just keep going. That's weird.
And
It's probably nothing.
you guys go into the city. And that's where we'll end for today. You guys have now traveled for the first time. Congratulations. Yay.
We didn't die.
You guys will have earned I'm going to say you earned a good
Da, da, da,
1400
da.
experience today.
You said 1400?
Yes,
Gosh.
1400.
I leveled up.
You can do your health roll right now if you want.
Okay,
Alright,
is
what
it a
else?
D12? I don't remember what mine is.